Thanks for joining us on yet
another adventure.
So today we've got some firewood we get to go cut. We're going to go out and try and get our first cord of firewood. So, that's a little bit exciting, I guess. We're into July 30th, actually, the last day, or second to last day of July. It feels hot enough. You can see it's a little bit hazy in the air, and it's because there's some fires around us. It's part of living in the mountains, I guess. Utah's got some fire issues, so be safe out there. What we're preparing for is for the winter.
Got to get that firewood so we can stay warm.
So we've got all of our stuff set up out here, and I put out a video asking for some help. What I had here was an original chainsaw. It's a smaller little 18-inch, and it's got its issues. It's a 180 still. It's going to be enough to knock off the branches, we hope. We've got our personal protective equipment, some eyeglasses. I also got me a visor. I just realized we're missing some gloves. We should probably grab some of those. I think I got a bunch in the truck. We've got an axe just in case we need it. We don't know what we need. Got some True fuel for the old one and some bar chain oil for the old one. And I've got my new 1 gallon ethanol-free fuel with my still. It says mix it 1 gallon. So just so you guys know, when I filled this up at the gas station, I was very careful. It is like a little over a gallon of gas, or like 1.4, but I made sure to only get a gallon in there. I bought the Still brand because it said it gave me a longer warranty. So I'm going to be real transparent here. I'm quite nervous about this. This is the most expensive saw I've ever. Most of the items, as you can tell by looking around the Allen's yard and our projects here, most everything I buy is used. Part of me feels less nervous if it's used, because it's like if it's used, if I break it, no big deal. But where it's new, I want to be really careful. So I'm going to let that mix as we drive up to where we're going to be, and then I'll put some more in there. But as you guys can tell, this is a brand new chainsaw. I've never used it. You can tell it's crisp, it's clean. So I don't know, maybe I should fill it up here, make sure it's even going to start, or let's just go up on the mountain. I mean, it says it'll start, so no reason to YouTube anything. But if we go up there and it doesn't start, then we don't have YouTube. It could be YouTube University, might be a little bit of a struggle. What do you think, Ton?
Might be a little bit of a struggle where there's probably not service.
Should we fill it up and see if we can get it started?
Would that make you feel better?
Well, I'm asking you.
I say let's just go for it.
Okay, Michelle says go for it. I trust her. We've got us some sweaters because we don't know how late it's going to get her. We've got our water bottles.
What did we have to make sure we got from the city?
Candy. No,
it's
not the city. This is National Forest. They require you to buy a wood cutting permit. So that's what we've got here is our first ever wood cutting permit. I bought it for 7 cords. It can only be deadfall. It can't be where they painted on the tree. Got our binoculars in case we see some animals. I only gathered wood a couple times as a kid, even though my dad did it a lot growing up, he says. I don't know. Ash, comment below if you did, or if anybody can vouch for the Allens and Kanab cutting a lot of wood, let me know. But, I was going up to the mountains. I remember Dad always saying, go up with a full tank of gas. We only got a quarter of a tank of gas, but I guess hopefully we're staying close to home. And then the other thing, I don't know, they said we could drive 150 feet off the road. So I don't know if that's Michelle's feet, my feet. It all depends. Maybe we'll go off of like Bigfoot's feet or something.
There you go. Yeah, I like that.
There's some adventures that, we've wanted to do this. We're looking forward to it, but yet nervous still at the same time. And part of it is, I spent a lot on that chainsaw. I watched a lot of videos, and thanks for you guys' input. But yeah, so I bought kind of an expensive, I feel like a very expensive chainsaw.
Yeah, but it's so important to have the right tools to be prepared to help you get the job done.
Now you can see why I bought it. Even my ski gear I normally buy on sale or get a discount. This I actually paid full retail.
I did convince him that we needed to just get a new one and not mess with something that was old.
So we'll see.
That way, if it doesn't work, we take it back and say fix it.
Yeah, in theory. Who knows?
Theory. But it's gonna work. It'll be great.
Hey Michelle, can we just pull over and get these guys' logs?
Yeah, let's do it.
That would have been a lot faster if we could have just grabbed that guy's logs. That's one of the things they tell us that we can't do, is wherever it says log sell, we can't go cut their logs up. Darn it.
Can't wink at them and tell them to just drop it off our driveway?
If I winked at them, there's going to be another issue, I'm sure. You wink at them all you want. Flirt with them. I'm all for the flirt discount. She does good, ladies and gentlemen. She acts like she doesn't, but it works well for me.
I don't have any logs in our driveway, though.
Well, did you wink at them and ask?
No.
Well, you gotta try, don't just assume. So it looks like I'm seeing some really good trees over here, but guess why I don't want to do it? Because of that. I'm not really excited about carrying trees up that far.
I'm not that excited about carrying it up there either.
So we're still looking, but man, there's a rough road this year.
What do you think of that log, hun?
Good. But I think good. Yeah, why not? I don't know enough. I don't know what I'm gathering. Looks like it's just a log. Looks like there's some good fire splitting out of there. So let's bust out the chainsaw and see what happens. Well, the good chainsaw I got to ride in the truck. So this is a still M6 31 311. Everybody says it's a little bit tougher than the Husqvarna Rancher. Whoever everyone is, I don't know. Oh, here's the bar chain oil.
Oh, good.
In theory, what I understand we do is we look and say which one's which. That says gas, right? Pretty straightforward. So we'll open up our gas that now got mixed. It got mixed a little bit more on the drive, hopefully. All right, let's see how much I can spill on the tailgate and how much I can. 411 is what ethanol free's costing right now. Okay. See how it's got that little tint in it, honey? That's mixed fuel. And you lock that. Now what's dumb, and I just thought of this as we were standing here, I don't have a funnel. This only goes in one way? That'd be weird. One just doesn't want to fandangle contraptions. Okay, so this should come up. Should just twist open. How much do I pour in and how much do I pour on? This is the same kind of thing. It's got an easy open top in theory. We'll see how easy it is. You're really gonna film that close to see how good I am, huh?
Yep.
That's my stuff. Actually, I feel pretty cool now.
You should.
I worked out fairly well. Okay, one thing I think is really important, just as we're, oops, that feels like that did not seat right. Oh, that's why. Okay, one thing I think is important to mention is I did stretch pretty good this morning. As we're getting older, you know, mobility is pretty critical. Mo better at being mobile. These are safety glasses, and then I'm wearing a shield still just for bigger debris so it doesn't hit my face. We do have a clear one that we could use instead. So what we were told to do is just do that. That trigger should lock. I don't know. Did it feel like it locked? Yeah, there we go. It did. Then they say you pull it till it wants to start. That didn't sound like it wants. There's no prime. That sounded like it wanted to start, didn't it?
Yep.
Then you come up. One. I need the size.
We have our measuring stick.
So it's right about to the T on the blade. So I normally just drop it here and then I kind of look and say, okay, that's where I can cut that threw some sawdust, threw out some man glitter. I didn't have my shield down. Stepping away from the saw so you guys can hear me better. so that's all there is to it. Obviously it cut really good. I'll cut up this log. We'll kind of let you know how long it took. And yeah, it seems like it's cutting pretty good. Any suggestions, please let me know. Like I said, I'm a rookie. So we started this log at 4:50. It's now 5:20. It's about 30 minutes for a brand new chainsaw.
Not bad.
Michelle's got the hard work. Even though I'm breathing hard, that was a little bit of work. I sweat bad. I mean, holy crap. This is why most people wait all the way till fall to start doing this. With us just buying that new chainsaw, I wanted to know if it worked. Looks like so far that one log is probably gonna get us about a half a bed full of logs. Kind of fun. What do you think, hun?
Yeah.
Easy money?
Exciting.
Better than using electricity?
Better than electricity? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because we have baseboard heaters instead.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that, yes, no? Okay.
Fires
Yeah,
are always cool.
I think she's tired. She's walking away. It's a little bit greener. I don't know how it's going to work. Our first quarter of a quart of wood, not even a half a quart of wood.
Oh, we've got a lot more to go, but it's a good start.
Yeah,
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. We cut two different types, just see how the chainsaw worked. Obviously, we've got some quaky aspen. Tell us down below if you think it'll burn good or not. And then we got an old pine tree was our first attempt, our first cut, just to see how it would look, or how it cut, and it seemed to cut well. I'll tell you what, about 2 hours ago, I was super nervous about just coming up and doing it. So I needed to come out and get my feet underneath me, you know, get the nervousness out of my system. The next thing is, how do I sharpen the blade? I did notice it dull near the end. And so obviously it goes back to that old habit. You got to sharpen your saw, right? You got to take care of your tools.
Yep.
So it's time to go home and I'll sharpen that saw. What was the reason why we stopped just a tad earlier than we wanted to? What was the reasoning there?
Well, we saw a little slit in the tire.
Yeah.
It was bulging just a little bit from the weight.
It opened it up, and that's why we're running 10-ply tires up here. And the dealership, not the dealership, but the tire shop's trying to convince us to go to 4-ply. If you're wondering when to replace your tire, go look at our other channel called The Adulting Decrypted. I've done a Hey Dad series, and there's a bunch of different stuff about cars and maintenance and just anything dad advice. As we're traveling, we're still giving dad advice.
Yep.
But
always giving advice to kids.
Yeah.
And others.
And others. And advice to ourselves. Like Michelle says, just calm down. You'll be okay. You know, I'm stressed about new things. It's still an expensive saw. That's still the biggest thing. It's a lot. You know, as I was cutting, I was like, man, I'm trying to think of what else I spent that much money on. And I now realize what it will be. It'll be new tires for the truck.
But honey, what do you got to remember?
You got this. So what we've got the old chainsaw that I asked you guys questions on, and which ones I should do and what I should do about it. I really feel like you're pointing straight at my feet.
You're really in it, I promise. Your whole body and then some.
Okay, but it just seems like the angle's going to be weird. It's like they're going to look at my belly and not at my body. So
Your whole body is in the picture.
I understand, but the focal point, okay.